Hello, my name is Gabriel Torquato. This is Lab 1 for my EEE Intro to Circuits and Design. You can see here we have our full bit adder, our 4-bit adder in full effect. And go ahead and run it and see that everything works. We can do a quick test. See, we get 5, and then if we have a carry in, we get 6. And over here, we can see our 4-bit adder stem text, which this includes all of my testing that I did. And I just wanted to go over a couple ones that I found interesting. And yeah, so the first test that caught my eye is this 88003. The reason being is because it's two negative numbers here essentially. So when we have when we get 8 and 8, when we're adding those two numbers, we have a carry out and a overflow. So that in turn will give us 0. So, and since we put 3 here, we're essentially explaining that this is -8 plus -8, which gives you 16, right? But now 16 is out of the range for a 4-bit binary number. So then that's why it pushes it out to essentially like outside of the 4-bit, and that's why it gives us 0. That's why we have that carry out and the overflow because both are occurring at the same time. And then here, somewhere in here, let's look for it. 8, 8. It's going to be right here. As you can see, we have, let's not do that. We have 8, 8. We have our carry in, well, one of them has the carry in, but 8, 8, we have our carry out and our overflow are equal to 1, and then 1 if our carry in is on as well, because I also tested that as well. I also tested if the carry in would work in that sort of circumstance, and it does because if we're at 0, because everything just jumped over to 1, everything is 0, the 4 bits are 0. If we have a carry in, we now have 1. So yeah, I also want to go over the last one, which is 7 and 9. We put that in right here. 7 and 9. Here we just get high added numbers, and when you see them in the 4-bit and 4-bit circumstances, it puts them in so that it equals 0. So there's a lot of carryovers that are full adders are working. So that's checking all the carry outs and carry ins that are full adders are all working together because it's like staggered zeros and ones. And then as well, it does an overall carry outs at the very end. So then that's what puts us at 0. So same thing with the -8 and the -8. Everything gets pushed out. We are set to 0. And that's why you have that carry out for that final number. So yeah, thank you very much. I really enjoyed this lab and can't wait for the next ones.